My name is Marty Carey with Cherish Local, and I'm here with
Brent Green, Lake Michigan Credit Union.
And we're honored to be here to just have a conversation with Brent about Lake Michigan Credit Union and what they have to offer, and a little bit about him, Brent himself, and his story. How long have you been in the business, Brent?
26 years this March.
Wow. And I remember you telling me that the first time, because that's about the same time that I got in the advertising business.
Right.
So we have a few things in common. And I know when I moved back to Michigan, I did a lot of research about credit unions and banks. And LMCU, like Michigan Credit Union, came up, and I was just blown away by the web presence and just the image, and then all the products you have to offer. That has to be one of the reasons why you're here.
Yeah, definitely. The products, the construction loan products was what originally attracted me to come here. But they have great branding, a great presence on the web and in their communities.
And that's, another thing. A couple of weeks ago, we were here. Our team was here to we cover all aspects of our customers, and the next day they were serving people at a local food bank.
Right.
And
yep.
That was awesome, and that's a big part of what Lake Michigan Credit Union does, is it not?
Right. We have a volunteer day. We pay our employees to go out and volunteer in the community, so we do that quite a bit.
Awesome. So I know in the real estate business, you had to have some people asking you, what are you doing being in the real estate mortgage business about 10 years ago when 2008 was here?
Right.
So tell me a little bit about what happened in that time.
So leading up to that, the market was irrationally exuberant, if you will, from quoting Greenspan. There was a lot of investment going on in real estate. There was a lack of documentation for mortgage lending. It was just really easy money at the time. And when the market kind of seized up a little bit, employment became a question in some people's minds. They started pulling back from all their investments, letting the mortgages go. Well, that just cascaded into a real mess. By 2008, 2009, we were in a full-thrown crisis as far as housing went and as far as financing went. And what I did was I decided to go out and get my certification, certified mortgage banker, and learn more about my business, because I was responsible for quite a bit at that time in operations for the company I worked for. It opened my eyes to the entire industry, how big it is in mortgage lending and all the different aspects of capital markets and secondary financing. To say that I was struggling just like everybody else was is an understatement. Nobody was buying houses. Nobody was going out and trying to get credit at that time. It was pretty tough.
Yes.
I had a call from a builder kind of out of the blue, and went down to see the house that he just built. Drove into this neighborhood, and it was 13 basements going in. This is the middle of 2009. No one was building at the time. All these builder signs were up, and all these basements were being dug, and these houses were going up. I stopped at every builder's site, every builder's office, talked to them all, and made sure that they knew what I could do. I could do a 10% down construction product at that time.
Wow.
And I developed a lot of strong relationships that I enjoy today.
So as sometimes the best things come from the toughest times.
Exactly.
Exactly. And you found something there that has ended up getting you to a great place right now. And so now you have, you specialize in those types of loans with builders, and you handle all kinds of loans.
Correct. I do everything from first-time home buyers with MISHDA to your vacant land to construction lending, which is the more complex product. So I do everything essentially from soup to nuts. And
the company is based in Grand Rapids, but they're starting to develop a footprint out here in Genesee, sure. Oakland, Macomb, and even though you're based out of Grand Blanc right now, you also operate out of Oakland and Macomb counties as well.
Correct. We have locations here in Grand Blanc. We've been here for 5 years. We have a location in Troy, a location in Farmington Hills, a location in Shelby, and some further west.
Okay.
We're constantly looking for opportunities to open up additional locations in the market.
Excellent. And I've been honored to cover your son playing in Grand Blanc hockey.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's been fun. I've seen your business and seen your brand for a while now in Grand Blanc, and it was a thrill to, it's a thrill to work with you now and help market.
Well, I was glad I met you. It's very convenient. So
yeah, we're right up the road. So Brent, when you went and you created business in essence with your hard work and your diligence.
Sure.
And one of the reasons that it happened as strong as it did, as early as it did, and it continues through now, is you were able to offer some unique products. What are some of the things that people can get through LMCU that aren't as common to get in this area?
So the construction loan product is a single closing product. It's a construction permanent loan where you can do a 30-year fixed rate right up front.
Okay.
Or a 15-year fixed, or whatever product that you want as a mortgage goes. It doesn't require a refinance at the end, so it's a holistic product right at the very beginning where they've locked their interest rate and they have the security of knowing that they've got their mortgage all set. Okay. Even before they've broken ground. Some of the other products that are kind of unique that we do non-warrantable condos. Now what that is, those are new construction condos where the development is not complete. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac generally don't guarantee or buy those types of transactions. So the idea is we have an arrangement to portfolio that type of product. We can also have an arrangement with Freddie Mac to do those products, but at a different price point because they have a different risk factor.
Sure. So it sounds to me like you've got some, not only are the products there, but the proof of the seamlessness and the ease for the builders and the folks that they represent, the buyers of the homes. You wouldn't be where you are unless that process was easy and seamless. And
it's the products are great, but it's really about the team.
Okay.
The service that we try to provide comes from the hard work of both of my assistants and my processor. They really are responsive to my clients, so they take over some of the more paperwork that enables me to be more responsive and quickly accessible to my clients.
And I should have brought that up earlier, Brent. That's one of the huge differentiators for you is you've got 3 people that work with you.
Yep.
And so if somebody needs to get a hold of you, they can.
Right.
And I notice that you like to pick up the phone as much as possible. So it's not that you are looking to push stuff off on people, but if you need help, your team is here to help.
Right. Right.
And whatever needs to be done. And that's the right combination of the company you represent, your work ethic, and then having you have the vision to say, if I surround myself with talent, I'm going to be able to help my customers even more.
Exactly.
And that says a lot about you.
Well, thank you.
It's a pleasure getting to know you. We'll do this again if you don't mind.
No, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brett.